Welcome back to the Muppet Monster Adventure Let's Play. In this part we will be doing the final level of the Western Meadowhorn for Pete's sake. So yeah, this is the final level if you don't include the boss. We're finally there. Just one more to do. And again, this level reuses music. It's the first level music, so I guess we kind of come full circle. Which actually isn't too bad of a analogy, considering the hub level thing is a circle. Oh, maybe that's why we start in the castle world and end in the castle world. It's kind of poetic when you think of it like that. But yep, our snowman friends return in this. I got that, because why not? But yeah, this is another level where I remember seeing a little bit of it because I saw one of my brothers play it, but I never, and I just thought, oh, I want to see this level again, but never really got the chance to. The witches, well, we get these penguins with jetpacks, but the witches return from Escape Claws, and the bears from the River Vile return, only they're now like ice bears, polar bears, or whatever. And Robin just decides to go for another jog on the spot. Why not? And yeah, there's a bit more ice physics going on in this level too, but as I found in this level more so, it's actually just easier to jump and glide and try and avoid sliding as much as you can. Yeah, we got a pretty a pretty extreme like way of getting a new platform, rather than just you know, making something squash and stretch. Nope, we blow it up instead. It's a bit like actually no, I won't say that, that's a spoiler. But and I think it's too soon to say it, but let's just say it's from a particular program that I'm quite fond of that ended. Yeah, I don't know, like in, I don't know, was it? Yeah, it was October, wasn't it? Wow. At least they give you a reason to come back up here, and you don't just have to run around for just to get that one bit of evil energy, because you do actually have to go down there twice, one for the token and one for the evil energy. No, actually this platform reminds me a bit of how in, I know I keep talking about it, but how in the first Spyro game, in the Japanese version, in the level Dark Hollow, there's like one of those little like castle things, and for some reason they decided to chop it in half and like just get rid of the top half. Why they did this? No idea. Japan's weird. Yeah, we got this bit that's bit. Just gotta make sure you don't get pushed in. But if I remember in my speed run of this game, it was around this point, because I hadn't really played this world very often, because I never had access to it when I was younger, and only really played it, you know, after I got a newer copy of the game, or if I'd used the cheat code to unlock all the levels, because this level did work, although I think my disc got worse and it stopped working. there's quite a lot of times I make mistakes in that. Oh, I almost died there. Yeah, there's quite a lot of times where I make like mistakes and I fail at challenges, or I just have no idea where I'm going because I just hadn't practiced these ones. And Muppet Monster Adventure is a very full-on game. It's very demanding as a speedrun because you just the only time you have like the rest moment is just the loading screens. So yeah, we have another flight challenge, but this one we actually start quite far away from where Pepe stood, and the time limit's very strict on this one. Not like the time limit really matters because if you miss it, it's very difficult to swing around and get it anyway. As I'm showing off here, I somehow managed to get back on track. So yeah, the lesson there is don't give up, and if you fail, just pretend that you never tried. Yeah, good life lessons with Old Man Zaytgate. Yeah, those screams that those penguins were making, they almost sound like they don't want to. They don't want to like go on those rockets. I like also how it almost tried to psych us out. Like, oh, are we gonna blow up another castle? Nope, we're. Well, it's more like a. Is it a turret? We're like, no, we're actually blowing down the doors. Oh, I just decided to Wookiee scream because why not? I suppose if you are gonna die, you go making, like, you go with style or make a reference or something. Oh, ouch. That almost looked like, I don't know why, it just made me think of like something you'd see in wrestling. Oh my god, JR! That frog is broken in half! Now we've got a race, Charlie the penguin. Oh, right, they're wearing a crash helmet. I thought they just had red mohawks. So even this game teaches about safety. Like as Hank Hill says, if you're gonna do something, do it right, even if it's something wrong. That's something interesting they did there. They put they actually changed it so that bit of wall goes up and down. Now this race is actually a lot easier than the others, and I think it's because of the sliding bits. As you saw, I was actually walking most of that race, and I completely thrashed him.
Hey, you beat him. Cough up the Muppet talking, okay?
I think they forgot that you go very fast down the down those slopes. So they didn't accommodate for like the guy being able to like move fast enough to catch up with you. But yeah, we're nearing the end of this level. We're just there's this area, and then it leads us back to the front of the level. There's, I guess this is an abandoned castle or something, because there's a lot of like disjointed and broken parts. Although these, it makes sense with the fishermen in the last world with the TNTs in the water, but these snowmen, are they just mischievous? And are they just like this anyway? Because we're not taking any evil energy out of them, so how do we stop them? Because it's all about getting the evil energy and saving the world, but if some people are just naturally evil, well, I guess that's probably a job for someone a bit more professional than like Robin. Like, I don't know, let's just say Batman did it. No, let's say Spider-Man did it. Spider-Man doesn't get enough credit, and Spider-Man's my favourite superhero. Let's see, Spider-Man. Spider-Man saved the day.
Unbelievable! You have collected enough Muppet tokens to open the next Muppet monster boss, okay?
So 106 Muppet tokens are needed for the final boss. And how many Muppet tokens are there in the game? I think it's 108. So yeah, it is really, really strict. As I think we're nearing the end here, and I think there's only two more. There's only two more to get, I believe. Just take this little switch and blow up the doors of this castle. A lot of castles in this game. And it kind of rewards us a bit by giving us the last few chests full of, well, there's a lot of yellow and blue evil energies. So yeah, 8,100. Yeah, there is, yeah, so you can only miss 2 Muppet tokens, and you can only, like, skip, I don't know how much it is, like, about 700 evil energy. But anyway, with that, that's the final level done. We just have the final boss left to go. So in the next part, we'll be doing the mystery of the Master. Still morphed. See you then.